SS Politician was a cargo ship that ran aground off the coast of the Hebridean island of Eriskay in 1941. Her cargo included 22,000 cases of malt whiskey and £3 million worth of Jamaican banknotes. Much of the whiskey was recovered by islanders from across the Hebrides, contrary to marine salvage laws. Because no duty had been paid on the whiskey, members of HM Customs and Excise pursued and prosecuted those who had removed the cargo. Politician was completed in 1923 under the name London Merchant. She was a general cargo ship that traded between Britain, the United States and Canada, and up and down the west coast of the U.S. In 1924, during the years of American Prohibition, Oregon State Prohibition Commissioner seized her cargo of whiskey, despite its having been approved and sealed by U.S. federal authorities. After the British Embassy in Washington complained to the U.S. government, the whiskey was released back to the ship. During the Second World War, Politician participated in the Atlantic convoys between the UK and US. In February 1941, she was on her way to the north of Scotland, where she ran aground while attempting to rendezvous with a convoy. No one was badly injured or killed in the accident. The local islanders continually visited the wreck of Politician to unload whiskey, even though it was in a hold filled with marine engine oil and seawater. Customs men undertook raids, arresting many and seizing the boats of those suspected of taking part. The excise authorities pushed for charges under the punitive customs legislation, but the authorities charged those arrested with theft. Many were found not guilty or not proven, and several were fined. 19 were incarcerated at Inverness Prison for terms ranging between 20 days and 2 months. Salvors were used to rescue as much of the ship as they could, and the whiskey they raised was shipped back to its bonded warehouses. This was also looted during its journey. 2 salvage crews removed much of the cargo, and the second crew raised the wreck off the seabed. Part of the ship's hold, and her stern, were cut away and sank to the bottom of Eriskay Sound. The remainder of the hold was destroyed by gelignite to prevent further looting. A few of the Jamaican banknotes from Politician were presented at banks in Britain, Jamaica, and other countries. As a result, in 1952 the blue 10-shilling notes were withdrawn and replaced with notes of the same design, printed in purple. Bottles of whiskey have been raised from the seabed by divers, and some have been found in hiding places on Eriskay. These have been auctioned. The story of the wreck and looting was the basis for the book Whiskey Galore. An adaptation was released as a film in 1949 and a remake in 2016.